Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great Monday. I am so excited to be home from work. It was a crazy week last week. This week, we're starting off on a whole new foot. We are not going to allow the week to get too crazy. So I'm home and we are making a fast, delicious, oldie but goodie recipe. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good chicken broccoli casserole. I haven't made this in a little while, so I'm super excited to get it done. Guys, we're going to mix all of these ingredients together and you're going to find out how fast and absolutely delicious this recipe is. If you've had my chicken broccoli casserole in the comments, tell me I've had it and I loved it, because I know if you had it, you absolutely loved it. It is so simple, very few ingredients. We're going to start off with a block of cream cheese. Now, you can use a full 8 ounce if you want to. Tonight, I'm using about 6 ounces. We're cooking our chicken chunks, and I'm going to add that chicken straight on top of this already softened cream cheese so it'll melt a little more and we can mix all the ingredients together. Now, my chicken chunks were cooked with salt and pepper. That's it. I just salt and peppered the chicken because we're going to add some broccoli, and you always want to make sure you've got plenty of salt and pepper for your vegetables. So I salt and peppered the chicken. If you want to, you could add a little red pepper flakes in there too for a little spice. I actually am going to put red pepper flakes on top of my casserole. I like a little spice like my granny. My granny got me eating spice a long, long, long time ago, and we love a little spicy chicken. All right, so we're putting the chicken on top of this block of cream cheese, and I'm going to move this skillet out of the way. This calls for very few ingredients, but I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite things to eat and to cook. As you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. I love cooking easy meals. So if this is your very first time watching, I would love to know in the comments, just say first time. That'll tell me if this is your very first video of the Keto Queen. I love this page, guys. I started it back in 2018, and I have so much fun just showing you guys simple recipes and giving you some encouragement and inspiration. I've been on a health journey, a solid health journey. When I say solid, that means there's no start and stops. Like for 7 years now, since 2018, or actually 2017 is when I started, but I opened this page in 2018 because I wanted to show people what I was doing and how it worked for me. So if you're new here, say you in the comments. I'd love to know. All right, so we have 2 ingredients so far. I've got about 6 ounces of cream cheese. I already softened it a little bit. I just put my hot chicken chunks on there. Now, you can use a rotisserie chicken if you would like to, but Ricky says rotisserie chicken is dog food. So we use chicken chunks. I just took some chicken breast, cut it into small chunks, seasoned it with salt and pepper, and just cooked that on the skillet. You can use butter or avocado oil. I used oil this time. All right, now we're going to mix in some mayonnaise. I'm going to put about 1/4. I threw away my little spoon. Oh, man. Let me get this clean real quick. So we're going to use a 1/4 cup of mayo. You can use the mayo that you love. For me personally, I like to try to find the cleanest mayonnaise that's available. And when I say clean, I just mean no crappy oils. Like I don't want any peanut oil or sunflower oil. Like I want a really good oil. So this one is specifically made with avocado oil. It's an avocado oil mayonnaise. All right, so we put in a 1/4 cup of mayo. Use what you love. I want your recipe to be absolutely delicious. We're going to go ahead and put in our broccoli. Now, I'm using the ready-to-go steam bag, so I just stuck, it's actually ready-to-go washed vegetables. I just poked a couple holes in it and threw this in the microwave to steam. Now, I know there's going to be people out there that tell me I shouldn't do that. It's done, y'all. It's too late. I already did it. I try to eat as healthy as I can, but I know putting plastic bags in the microwave is not the best thing for you, but sometimes when you're in a pinch or in a hurry, you know, you might make decisions that aren't the best. So I did. All right, we're going to add the broccoli. Now, I steamed this for about 3 minutes. On the bag, it says 3 to 4 minutes. So I did 3 minutes because I don't want it to be so tender that when I stir this up, it just clumps into a bunch of mush. But if you guys watch my page, I like it that way. Ricky likes more chunky broccoli, but I'd rather it just be pulverized. So we're just adding all of these hot ingredients on top of that cream cheese because we're fixing to stir it together. Now, if you want to use a bowl to stir it all together first, that's fine. And then you can throw it into your casserole dish. I've got a 9 by 13, and we're going to put this in the oven on 350. So my oven is hot and ready for me. I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this a little bit, and then we're going to add some cheddar cheese. I like to use a cup of cheddar cheese. Now the mayonnaise and the cream cheese that we're mixing with this is gonna make it so creamy and absolutely delicious. So like I told you, I'm using 6 ounces, 6 ounces of cream cheese tonight. You can use a whole 8-ounce block if you want to. It just makes it so creamy. I love some good cream cheese in my casserole. So I'm just gonna mix this together really quickly, and then I'm gonna add my cheddar cheese. And like I said on the broccoli, if you're using steamed broccoli, you can steam it all the way done if you want to and mix it in where it really is pulverized like I usually do. Or you can do it just a little underdone. That way when you put it in the oven, you've got chunks of broccoli instead of pulverized. I'm calling it pulverized just because I want to. All right, let's go ahead and do our seasonings next. We only have 3 seasonings, guys. We've got garlic powder, and I'm doing a teaspoon. I'm still gonna stir this up, so I'm adding seasonings. We've got salt, and I'm gonna do a teaspoon. Whoop. Okay, a little more than a teaspoon. We're gonna do pepper, and I'm gonna do a teaspoon. So a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of pepper. Now I like spice, so you can always add a little extra pepper if you want to, but I'm going to opt on putting a little bit of red pepper flakes in mine, and you might not do that. All right, so we got our seasonings. Let's go ahead and mix some more, and then we're gonna add our cheddar cheese in there. And guys, on the cheddar cheese, you literally can stop right there. You don't have to do any other cheese. It is a broccoli cheese casserole though, right? Broccoli cheese casserole. I mean, when I eat a broccoli cheese casserole, I want it creamy and I want it cheesy. That's the whole point of it tasting delicious to me. So we're going to mix in a cup of cheddar cheese into the casserole, and then I'm gonna top it off with some mozzarella, and I may even add some Parmesan. Completely up to you on what cheeses you use, or if you just want the cheddar inside and the rest, fine, but here we go. I'm gonna do a whole cup of cheddar, and we're just continuously stirring this together. Guys, if it sounds delicious, in the comments, give me some hearts. Tell me it sounds delicious. I wanna know if you've had this recipe of mine before. If you have, you've gotta tell me in the comments that you've had it and you loved it. Because if you've had it, I know you loved it. I mean, there's no way you can't love this unless you just cooked a broccoli casserole and you don't like broccoli. But in that case, I guarantee you ate it and you're like, huh, I might could do that again. All right, we're just mixing it together and jabbering. Guys, if you have any questions for me, I'd love for you to put them in the comments. I can take just a few minutes tonight and answer any questions y'all might have about low-carb living, keto lifestyles, any question you have about health and wellness. I'd love to try to answer any questions you might have. All right, and we're just mixing this up really good. Again, my broccoli is tender. It's not completely softened. This is going to be so yummy. Now, I've got my oven on 350. I'm just stirring, so I want to make sure all those seasonings get stirred in here really good. It would be easier if you use a bowl, but I didn't want to dirty any more dishes I don't have to wash. Who's with me? All right. So now I'm just going to smother it in here, or smooth it out. We're going to smooth it out. I want to make sure I've got chicken and vegetable in every single corner of this casserole dish. We're going to top it off now with some mozzarella cheese. I might even throw on some Parmesan cheese. And then I like to top my casseroles with the seasoning, because if you don't, if you do, it just makes it prettier. When you come out of the oven, you see seasonings on the top instead of just melted bubbly cheese. So I'm going to put my cheese on first, and I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper flakes and maybe even a little bit more pepper. So guys, this is just for me and Ricky and my mom if she wants to come over, and if she doesn't, we'll have some leftovers for lunch this week. I love casseroles because they're easy to pack up and they're easy to warm up for leftovers or for a lunch dish. And primarily it's just me and Ricky eating these days. So mom comes over some, but the kids have been moved out for several years now. And people send me messages all the time about having a hard time cooking for just 2. The thing about me in my kitchen is I do not like or agree with throwing away food. It really bothers me. So when me and Ricky cook, we generally cook what we are going to eat. So if we're making pork chops, I will cook 3 or I will cook 4. And if I don't know if Ricky's not really hungry, I'll just cook 2. If my mom's coming, this is the hard part. So mom, I don't know for sure sometimes if she's gonna come. So sometimes I do overcook, but that's okay. We always eat our leftovers. I hate throwing food away. But you don't have to cook. Like the casserole, this will last. We're gonna have leftovers unless mom does come over, and we will thoroughly enjoy. So I like to cook just what we're gonna eat. I don't cook a whole lot of extra. All right, here we go. I've got my mozzarella cheese. You can use as much or as little as you want to. I'm trying to decide if I want some Parmesan. Maybe just a little bit of sprinkle. Let me get some Parmesan cheese. That the oven is just waiting on me, saying, Amy, I'm hungry. Ricky's telling me that too. All right, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of Parmesan if I can. I don't know where my knife is, and I just screwed that up. There we go. I just got some shredded Parmesan here. I'm gonna put just a little bit over the top, not a whole lot, because I love the cheddar and the mozzarella together. Just a little bit of Parmesan. And then we're gonna add off the top a little bit of red pepper flakes and a little bit of pepper. So guys, if you have any questions for me, I'm fixing to stop talking and come read your messages if you have any questions or anything you'd like to say about this recipe or anything. All right, let's see. One thing I do ask is that you be kind. Be kind. All right. A little bit of pepper over the top. And when this comes out, you actually can see the seasonings instead of just the bubbly cheese. So pretty. All right, now we're gonna add some red pepper flakes. So if you like a little spice like I do, adding a little bit of red pepper flakes just gives it a little flavor. Now my mom did tell me that she's probably gonna just cook her up some eggs because she didn't want to wait. She doesn't love spicy like me and Ricky do, so because it's gonna be ours, I'm gonna add a little extra. All right guys, look how pretty that is. Give me some hearts if you think this sounds delicious. I love a good broccoli cheese casserole, and this one is gonna be super creamy and delicious. Let me throw it in, and then I'm gonna look and see if you guys have any questions. I'm setting my timer for about 20 minutes. That's all it's really gonna need for that cheese to melt because everything in that dish is cooked. The chicken's already cooked, the broccoli's already softened. It's gonna continue to soften as long as we cook it, and I steam mine about midway. I didn't steam it all the way. So let me go to the top. Hey Peg, how are you? I see Micah. Hey Sandra. Hey Brenda and Allison. She made this last night. Oh, I'm so glad you loved it, Allison. Yes, I love this. Deanna says, yummy. My husband does not like rotisserie either. Well, Ricky used to. Like, we used to use rotisserie chicken quite often, but now he just thinks it's dog food because he spoils my dogs with little bitty small pieces of rotisserie chicken almost every single night for dinner. So now he just thinks it's dog food. I do love rotisserie chicken though. I love to stop and sometimes at lunch to break my fast, I'll run by Kroger or Sam's and pick up one of those big, nice, juicy rotisserie chickens and me and Mom share it. Oh, I'm so glad you love that green bean casserole, Tanya. Hey Marie, she says she loves it. Becky says she made the broccoli cheese casserole without the chicken. Oh yes, girl. Oh, the broccoli cheese casserole is so yummy. And this is basically the exact same thing other than I'm adding some chicken. That's pretty much it. Yes, Rita said she had it and it's delicious. Terry said definitely delicious. Thank you guys so much. Terry said I add chili peppers. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds wonderful. Hey Kelly, we are having a really simple but delicious oldie but goodie broccoli cheese casserole. I was just craving it this weekend when I was making my grocery list. I'm like, oh yes, I've got to make a broccoli cheese casserole. It's been so long. Becky said I could add some garlic when cooking the chicken. Oh yeah, you totally could do that. Good evening, that looks good. Oh yes, thank you, Diane from Louisiana. All right guys, well I'm down to the comments. If you guys have questions or if I can help you with anything, just let me know. Again, if you're fairly new here and you have not reached out to me for getting started tips, or maybe you've been following for a long time and you just want to get back on track, I would love to help you. Say getting started in the comments and let me send you some simple tips. 7 simple tips that will help you transition from just living unhealthy to a healthier lifestyle that actually will create longevity, long-lasting health. Brenda said, did you say you put cream cheese? Oh, yes, girl. Brenda, that cream cheese and the mayonnaise, oh, it just makes it so good and creamy. So tonight I used 6 ounces of softened cream cheese. You can use all the way up to 8 ounces if you want to. You're adding more fat and calories, but you know what? That's all I've eaten today. I'm going to chow down. So I used 6 ounces tonight just because it was already in the refrigerator, cut and waiting for someone to use it. So I used 6 ounces. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. If you want those getting started tips, say getting started. If I can help you in any way, just send me a message, and we will be taking this out of the oven in about 20 minutes. I already posted a picture on my page of this finished casserole. So all you have to do is go back to my page. You can see a picture of what it looks like when it comes out because it's going to look the exact same from the last time I cooked it. So if you click on my picture at the top of this, it's going to take you straight to my page where you can see a lot of great recipes and a lot of fun. And I hope you guys follow and share these videos. If I've ever been an encouragement, if you've ever found videos that you love or recipes you love, please make sure you share. Put that share button at the bottom so we can reach more people and just have fun together. All right, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will see you later. Bye.